12 best plants for hanging pots and baskets. Hanging plants are candies of the eye, especially when placed in an outdoor setting. For this reason, plants in hanging pots or baskets are seen on patios and terraces. Planning to decorate your house with this type of ornamental? Here are the 12 best plants for hanging pots. 1. Begonias. Begonias are commonly used as plants for hanging pots due to their unique and attractive leaves and flowers. Depending on the variety, begonias can bloom double rows of huge petals with pickety edges and angel wing-shaped leaves. A hummingbird-friendly plant that mostly blooms during summer yet tolerates shade for long periods. 2. Pansies. Most people find that pansies are easy to grow plants because of their self-seeding ability. Since pansies prefer a cooler temperature to bloom, planting them during late summer or early fall is ideal. When they bloom, they produce heart-shaped face-like petals with bright and colorful patterns. Pansies trail up to 2 feet wide with 1 to 4 inch blossoms. This makes this flower great as a plant for hanging pots. While they love direct morning sunlight, it is best to keep them off intense afternoon rays to avoid sunburn. Having well-drained and fertile soil can help promote abundant bloom. 3. Sweet Alyssum. This flowering plant truly gives off a honey-like aroma that can attract not only humans but also bees and butterflies. Its tiny white or purple flowers produce a frothy and romantic fragrance. Flowers grow in clusters having small cross-shaped 4-petaled flowers, perfect as a plant for hanging pots. Sweet Alyssum may look delicate, but in truth, it can handle harsh climates. It is even heat and drought resistant and can survive under full sun or partial shade. 4. Petunias. For minimalists, petunias are a perfect choice. Petunias offer simple yet captivating colors which mostly are single or double schemes. These plants thrive well even in times of heat and drought. And though they are easy to care for and need a little deadheading, they need a lot of sunlight to show their true color. Well-cared petunias can trail up to 4 feet down. Petunias offer simple yet captivating colors which mostly are single or double schemes. These plants thrive well even in times of heat and drought. And though they are easy to care for and need a little deadheading, they need a lot of sunlight to show their true color. Well-cared petunias can trail up to 4 feet down. 5. The burro's tail. The burro's tail plant is a succulent that produces tail-like long woven branches. These thick, fleshy, and green branches can reach up to 4 feet long fully mature. Direct sunlight exposure can cause its leaves to become pale or yellowish. So, it is best to hang it in a place where it is not too hot like your porch or patio. 6. Spider plant. A spider plant is a popular house plant with yellow and green hued leaves. Even though this plant loves bright sunlight and can tolerate irregular watering, it is still prone to sunburn. Thus, ensure to hide it under shade during hot climates. What makes spider plant popular is its ability to help filter air. Research shows this plant can absorb chemicals in the air, including formaldehyde and carbon monoxide. Even though this plant loves bright sunlight and can tolerate irregular watering, it is still prone to sunburn. Thus, ensure to hide it under shade during hot climates. What makes spider plant popular is its ability to help filter air. Research shows this plant can absorb chemicals in the air, including formaldehyde and carbon monoxide. 7. Scaevola. Also known as blue wonder or fan flower that blooms charming blue, fan-shaped flowers with succulent-like coarsely toothed leaves. It grows in humid places where it blooms non-stop. It is an ideal plant for busy individuals since no deadheading is needed when it blooms. Being a trailing and cascading plant makes it a perfect choice for hanging pots. 8. Bacopa. Bacopa is a plant that loves shade more than full sunlight. Bacopa is a plant that loves shade more than full sunlight. Its ability to grow its long trailing stems easily makes it a perfect candidate for plants for hanging pots. It blooms from summer to fall, covering its stem with white to pastel colored flowers. Though deadheading isn't required, it can help improve the plant's flowering. Adequate water and keeping the soil moist will encourage healthy growth. 9. Calibrachoa. Popular by its name, million bells, this plant can quickly bloom abundant flowers. The million bells plants are excellent plants for hanging baskets producing flowers of a variety of colors. Ensure that your calabraco receives enough sunlight, food, and moisture to encourage healthy bloom. Once they become leggy, clip them to promote fresh growth. But keep in mind not to trim too much to avoid the plant experiencing stress. 10. Orchid. Epiphytes and cascading orchids naturally grow on treetops, making them suitable as hanging plants. As they mature, they bloom more and more flower. Once open, they can last up to 12 weeks. Wired and wooden hanging baskets are the best choices for hanging orchids, while putting coconut husk liner inside these baskets can help contain the roots firmly. 11. Ferns. Ferns are one of the most suitable plants for hanging baskets. Whether they are in a direct lit or a shady spot, ferns produce an alluring cascade of foliage. These plants are perfect not only on your terrace but also in the kitchen and bathroom. Ferns' leaves are captivating. Make them happy and green by trimming them once in a while. And, don't forget to keep the soil moist by watering regularly cause ferns love humid temperatures. 12. Geraniums. Geraniums are tough low maintenance hanging plants. They are also easy to grow and can tolerate drought and cold temperatures, making them long lasting. Geraniums are a close relative of pelargoniums but less tender. Available in distinct scents, leaf shapes, and palettes, from fiery red to pastels. These plants are capable of multi-seasonal blooms featuring abundant flowers with small green leaves. When fully grown, they gently descend over the side of hanging baskets, which makes it more pleasing to see. Tips for choosing the best plants for hanging pots. When choosing what plants work best for hanging pots, we often think about the colors and aesthetics. Though visual is important, there are still a lot of things to consider, including resiliency, trailing ability, and low maintenance. Resilient. Find plants can thrive if exposed to sudden changes in temperatures. We are talking about those that we intend to hang outdoors. The temperature outside our home is unpredictable, sometimes arid and sometimes humid. Also, find those that can bloom either in partial shades or full sunlight. Trailing. When speaking about hanging plants, we are considering those that can still look natural even in higher elevations. Trailing plants are suitable for this setting. These plants cascade along the ground but do sprout or grow roots along the stem. Low maintenance. Before choosing, ponder the effort you will give in maintaining your desired plants for hanging pots. This will help you come up with the plant that suits your schedule and capabilities. When to plant for hanging pots. Planting in hanging pots depends on the type of plant you want to use. For instance, summer plants should be planted in the early spring, while winter plants can be as early as fall. This will give the plant enough time to grow and mature in the expected season. Do you use hanging planters? Hanging pots are a great way to add some greenery to your home without sacrificing floor space. There are many different types of plants that can thrive in hanging pots, so you're sure to find one that fits your style and needs. Do you have plants in hanging pots? Share your experience in our comments below.